Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I am very excited to share a new purchase that I have made. I bought a commercial KitchenAid. Now, you may be thinking, whoa, she bought two. No, I didn't, on purpose anyways. So there's a funny story and I was wanting to share that with you along with just kind of what I unbox and the commercial KitchenAid and how it compares to my old KitchenAid. So we're just gonna start unboxing and see what we find, and then I'll explain why there's two in the kitchen. All right, so when you first open it up, we have our instruction manual, which is always very handy. Make sure you read through. And then the first thing we find is this massive dough hook. I mean, you can curl some weights a little bit with this guy. But yeah, so that is going to definitely come in handy when we go to do our breads. All right. Okay, so we've got it out of the box. So what you're gonna find is also another attachment for the front. Again, very weighty. Like, these are definitely more substantial than the other attachment. And, there we go. Okay. Our KitchenAid. Voila! All right. So as you may be able to tell, this is quite a bit more substantial looking than the other guys. It is a lift mixer, so I no longer have the tilting head. So the bowl actually rises up to meet, which is going to be an adjustment for me, I'm not going to lie. So we have the other attachment sitting here in the bowl. Make sure I have that all the way down. Again, quite a large piece, so definitely gonna have to get used to that. The commercial KitchenAid does have the heavier duty cord, so that is why it's orange. No, they do not come in any other color. All right, so there is our KitchenAid. It is quite nice looking. Okay, the bowl is an 8 quart instead of, I think mine is a 5.5 quart, or maybe it's just 5. I'd have to double check. But I should be able to get a lot more in the bowl. And some of the others, whoops. You still can use any of the attachments off the front. This is actually attached now, so that's really nice, because I don't know how many times I almost lost that little piece. And this kind of slides. Instead of doing the, I don't know, the angle, it just slides back and forth, which is super nice. I'm really excited to get this guy going. Now, I do hope that it actually works. So here's the caveat to why I have two KitchenAids sitting in my kitchen right now that I did not order two of. When we first got this guy in, we were very excited, obviously, and opened it up right away and started to try and use it. And the only attachment that fit the head was this one. So I have not tried this yet. I have no idea actually if this is gonna work. All right, so this one, as you can see, goes in just like that, okay? Just like any other attachment or head on the other KitchenAids. So this one works just fine. Where we ran into the problem was with our other heads. Notice that they have a metal right there that this one does not, so there's a gap here that's not there. This little pin here was too long, and we had to order another one, or they sent me another one. Haha, because that didn't go on. So this works, yay! So it was actually really frustrating because I was very excited. I ordered this, it took about a week for the commercial KitchenAid to get here. And then, of course, I got it on a Friday and didn't open the box until after, you know, hours were closed. And so I wasn't able to actually call the company and tell them that, hey, this piece that comes with it didn't fit until the next Monday. And I called them like right away in the morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time. And then they were like, yeah, okay, we'll ship you a new one, because there is a 2-year warranty with these. So anything goes wrong with it, basically they ship you a new one, which is great. But then it took, let's see, that was a week and a half ago that I called them on Monday. So I just got this today. So it took a week and a half to get the new one after it took a week to get the first one. So it's been a little bit of a process. So I'm a little annoyed with the length of time that it has taken to get my commercial KitchenAid. So that's my biggest knock on KitchenAid right now. But otherwise, it's been good. I've enjoyed my KitchenAids that I've had. That's all I've had for a mixer for, you know, basically my entire life. So I'm not saying that KitchenAids aren't worth it. I'm just saying I'm a little miffed at that point. Okay, so I did want to show you why the old KitchenAid, the first KitchenAid that I received, we had to get a new one for. So what we noticed was when we tried to put on the attachments, this little pin right here is too far out. Now it may not look like it right now, and when you go to put this guy in, you won't even notice, okay? Because it fits on just fine. And I can imagine that, you know, if you're just making cakes and stuff like that, or you like to make meringues, that's all you need. So I do urge you to make sure that all the pieces fit when you do receive one of these, because I don't think this is an uncommon problem. But if you try to use one of these pieces, so like either this one or this one that have that extra little metal there, we tried to put it on, and as you notice, it doesn't go. This little metal piece is just sticking out too far, and it blocks it from going on. I could not get this on, and I was super frustrated because I'm like, this came in the box, like it should fit. And so the dough hook, same issue, that little extra metal right there with that pin that is just too long, okay, just stops it from going on there correctly. I can't move it any way other than back down. So I say it's probably not a common issue because we were able to find some things on Google that people had done a fix for. We just called KitchenAid, they replaced it. It works out fine, it's good. It's just one of those little annoying things that I think needs to be addressed on the home front. Someone can just try the little piece to make sure it fits. Because that's a lot of money to ship one of these things, I imagine. So you're losing profit there, KitchenAid, just saying. So, but I am very excited to get started and to get using all of our new attachments. I can have you see what these ones look like compared to the old ones. Oh, never mind, I got them up here. Here, we'll do a side by side. So this is an old one for my 5 quart or my 5.5 quart, whichever one it is, and it compares to this one here. I mean, look at the size difference there, and just the weightiness. Like, I could do some weightlifting with this one. This one is nothing. So that is very much higher quality materials and just more stout. I do believe that this is going to last me a good long while. Okay, I wanted to give you guys a side-by-side comparison of my 5 quart bowl mixer tilt head to the Commercial KitchenAid. So they come with the same attachments for, you know, mixing. So you've got the beater, you've got the paddle, and then the dough hook. The dough hook obviously has gone through some design changes. It looks a little different. But I mean, the Commercial KitchenAid is definitely made with higher quality material. I mean, this you can play with. I've actually had issues in the past with this where it rubs on the bottom and then this gets kind of stuck off. So that right there is a little bit of an issue if you ask me. But this one, definitely sturdier materials. It's harder to move. I mean, you still play with it a little bit, but it is a firmer steel, or yeah, I'm not actually sure what they use, but it is sturdier. Again, I've already talked about like the tilt head feature versus the bowl lift. That's going to take some getting used to for me. I very much, there you go. So you just kind of use that to lower it and lift it down. I very much like using the tilt head because it's easier to access the bowl. This is going to be a little bit of an adjustment for me, so that's a thing to note if that's an issue for you. There is your height comparison. Now, I did not measure because I didn't think about it, I guess. This KitchenAid is not going to fit on my counter by that much. I mean, I cannot open this cabinet because this guy is just that much too tall. So we're going to have to find a new home. That is not where my old one went. I mean, that's a significant height difference. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and I can't wait to share some more bakes with you. So in the meanwhile, I'll see you next bake.